is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our Anaheim Ducks GM mode. And I, as a GM, want to formally apologize for making some bad GM moves. You guys have really shown me that with some proper concentration and actually looking at what you're doing, you can really do some damage in GM mode. I spent about 45 minutes reviewing all of the comments in the last video. I think there was like 48 or 49 comments on. That was great. I love that. And that was awesome. I really like when you guys comment, because if you guys have a good enough suggestion or a good enough say, hey Tech, you did this wrong, I'll credit you with that. And I want to credit this guy named Mark. I don't remember his full username, but I remember it was Mark. He is like a paragraph of just everything that I'm doing wrong and how to correct it, and it was really polite. It wasn't saying, Tech, you fucking suck, like, do this, you big idiot. It was like really constructive. It was really awesome, and I actually learned a lot. I learned some stuff with free agents. I learned a lot, and there's a bunch of other people there, so I just want to thank you guys, because I learned a lot. And I come to realize that you guys are pretty much the GMs, and I'm just the monkey that presses A. So I'm not going to call you guys my assistants now. You guys are GM A, and I am pretty much GM B. So you guys are really going to help out this a lot, and don't give up on us yet. I promise. Now I'm going to start paying a lot more attention to it, because before, when I did GM modes, I used to be really good at GM modes in like GM 11 and stuff, but times have changed, and I know recording it's a lot different than just playing it on your own or whatever. But I'm going to try my best to really take my time with this, because I'm really an impulse kind of guy. I say, yep, trade this guy, this guy, this guy. So I spent the last hour and a half trying to work out trades that are really going to benefit the team. We're pretty much going to do a whole complete fire sale here, and I've worked out these trades where everybody has a correct spot on our team. We have prospects lined up as well, so I hope you guys enjoy the moves that I do make. I've already not pre-recorded, my bad. I've already pre-done all of these moves, so we're just gonna go ahead and make them all go through, and then hopefully you guys like the moves I made. I really think they're gonna benefit the team, whether if it's gonna be with prospects. We're gonna get a lot younger here. So the first team I am going to go to is we're going to go to Florida, sunny Florida, and the player we're going to pick up is Jonathan Huberdeau, the third overall pick in the 2011 NHL draft. He's only 21. He's 86 overall. He's one of these players that really progress. And there's some comments in the last video that were like, Tech, like, the EA progression system is terrible, and it sucks because there's players like Emerson Edom and Silverberg, Joshin, and like Anthony Mantha and stuff that don't really get that great, even though their potential is pretty good. But Huberdeau is one who really does. So I took that and kind of molded this and trade together. So we got Jonathan Huberdeau. We're going to get a second-round pick, and we're going to get Scott Clemmensen in this trade. Who's going to be coming over to Anaheim is going to be Jonathan Huberdeau, a second, and Scott Clemmensen, and going back is going to be Igor Bobkov. Actually a decent goalie, got some pretty good potential, but we have John Gibson coming up, so there's really no reason why we need to have two minor starting goalies, because John Gibson's going to get the nod in the AHL this year. And then we're going to trade Devontae Smith-Pelly, who's a player I didn't really want to trade, but if we're going to get Jonathan Huberdeau back, I think it's going to be alright. Smith-Pelly's going to be a good career grinder, but I guess enjoy the weather in Florida. It's pretty nice in Anaheim, but I know Florida's the ultimate destination for people to live, and that's going to be it, actually. Igor Bobkov and Devontae Smith-Pelly for Jonathan Huberdeau, a second, and Scott Clemmensen. So already I know we're going to come out on top of this trade. This would never go through in real life. This is absolute robbery from the Florida Panthers. There you go. I will take that any day of the week. Thank you so much. Who's the GM of Florida? Dale Talon. Thank you. And then we're going to go over to another one of your guys' comments telling me to trade Joffrey Lupul. Now, I was looking who I could trade Lupul for. I wanted to get a lot younger and I want to get younger and I want to get better. And this trade is doing both of those things. We've got Evander Kane coming over to our squad in exchange for, we're going to trade Joffrey Lupul and the second round pick that we got from Florida. So that's going to be a second for a second from Florida and our Joffrey Lupul in exchange for Evander Kane. Evander Kane is a lot younger. He's only 23 in comparison to Joffrey Lupul's 30. So it's going to be a good trade for us, and we're going to have Evander Kane skyrocket in potential because he's going to be playing alongside Perry and Getzlaf, and he's got 4.5 goal star potential. So I'll make that trade any day. Thank you very much, Winnipeg. Who's Kevin Cheveldayoff? Is that the GM mode, or is that the GM of Winnipeg? I'm pretty sure. So 2 trades down. Now we're gonna go to Toronto, and here's a trade you guys wanted me to make from the very start, and that trade is getting Jake Gardiner. And I thought, what the hell? I had no idea his trade potential was so low. He's 24 years old, and that potential is amazing. He is the young American. I actually didn't know he was American, but we're going to pick up Jake Gardiner in exchange for, I think it was, sorry, I'm looking at my little thing here. We got Spiza and Richard Raquel, and I think that's how you pronounce his name. It doesn't really matter because he's going to be gone. Spiza is one of those players, yeah, you can kind of find him anywhere. Not very good. I mean, he's okay everywhere. He's got really nice skating, but that's about it. He's only 24, so he has a little bit more room of potential to grow, but I think if we're going to get Jake Gardiner back in this trade, I think it's going to be just fine. I may actually try to squeeze a draft pick in here, like a third. Is that too much? Getting our third back, actually. Would a second be too much? Would a second be too much if I added like a fourth and like a fifth? Would that be too much? I don't want to offend them, but I know this trade goes through with just Raquel Spiza for Jake Gardiner, but I would like a second. I'll try it, and if it doesn't, whatever. Okay, it did not go through. So we're going to get rid of that one, and we're going to just get the fourth and the fifth there. So there's going to be the trade. Jake Gardiner, welcome to Anaheim. Welcome back to Anaheim, actually. I'm pretty sure Jake Gardiner was drafted by Anaheim. I'm pretty sure, actually. Hold on, I'll check that. Jake Gardiner, I'm almost 100% sure he was. Yeah, first round pick of Anaheim. So he's coming back to where he was drafted by, and that's going to be awesome. So we're sending Lupul back, or sorry, we're sending Lupul to Winnipeg, and then we got Gardiner from Toronto. So that's awesome. And then we're going to make another move here. We're going to get the man you guys have wanted me to get since the start as well, and that is Nazem the Dream, baby, Nazem Kadri. We're actually going to have this guy playing wing, and I'm going to trade Ryan Callahan, Kurtz, who actually I have no idea who Kurtz is. He's some random guy. Kurtz, there he is. So we got Callahan, Kurtz, and a fourth, I believe. It was a second and a fourth in exchange for Nazem Kadri. And was that the trade? I think that was the trade. I had to get somebody back, though, because of the cap, and I actually decided to get Jeff Halpern back. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, we could probably get somebody else back. For Kadri and Halpern. I don't know why I think that just Callahan and Kurtz for Callahan would go, or for Kadri would go through. Let's try to squeeze a pick in there. If we can get a second, that'd be nice. If not, we'll go just straight up Callahan for Kadri. We're going to be saving some cap here, which is kind of nice, getting the cap of Callahan gone. Callahan was cool. He's cool when he's at 87. He's not very cool when he's at 85. So he had a pretty decent year last year, but I think Kadri, he has a lot of potential. He's only 23. So like I said, we're getting a lot younger here, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked about Nazem Kadri. So if we can get a second, that'd be nice. Too low. We get a third. Come on. There we go. We can get a third. There we go. Originally, I had Jeff Halpern coming back, but if I can get a third, I think that's much, much better. And then we're going to go to Montreal for one last trade, and a player also in the comments you guys are telling me to pick up. We're going to go all the way over to Montreal. Minnesota, Montreal. We're going to pick up Mike Camilleri in exchange for, where was he? Paul Stastny. And I didn't really want to make this trade because I like Paul Stastny, but with the addition, I'll actually show you guys real quick here. With the addition, so what it's going to look like is Perry Getzlaf and Evander Kane. Then I want Huberdeau, Kadri, and another winger. I didn't want to have 3 centers on that line. So that's the only reason why I'm going to trade Paul Stastny, and Mike Camilleri is a right wing. So I tried to make this trade go through straight up, and it did not work. Actually didn't check his cap, or his, okay, so Stastny has 6 years left at $5 million. Camilleri has 3 years left at 5.6. So it's not terrible. I don't have to trade a bunch of crap, like a I think it says a third and a fifth. I think that was what happened last time. So Camilleri for Stastny, a third and a fifth. It won't go through. So what I had to do, actually, I just want to see if I'll go through. It was like a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, and next year's, no, I'll put this year's third just to make it go through. Whoa, it didn't work. Really, it worked last time. Okay, so the reason why this was a fourth, maybe, I don't want to offend them. This worked last time, so I don't really know what the issue is. I don't want to offend them. There we go. Okay, so it was the fourth. They wanted the fourth instead of the seventh round pick. So that's not going to make or break us. So we have our lines somewhat complete here. So I'm going to go ahead and send down this guy. That's looking like that. Maroon can go down, and let's see how our team is looking on paper. So that was about 10 minutes of trades. Took me about 40 minutes. I know it's probably really pathetic because you guys could probably do that in the snap of your fingers, but I really wanted to make sure that we got a bunch of players that are going to benefit the team for the future. So it's going to be looking like this. We're going to have Evander Kane, Getzlaf, and Perry. I love that line. So Evander Kane here is a great player. I'm so stoked to have him. His shooting category is great. His skating is wonderful, actually. 88, 88, 87, 85, 88. He's got really good physical category. He's got puck skills, great. His defensive awareness is really good. His offensive awareness was awesome as well. So I'm really stoked about Evander Kane. Having him alongside Getzlaf and Perry is going to be awesome. And then we're going to have Camilleri, Silverberg, you got third line duties, bud, and Nazem Kadri right there. So the reason I have Huberdeau here is because his face-offs are a little bit better than Kadri, I believe. Oh no, actually Kadri's are a lot better. So we're gonna move Kadri there. Is he a right wing or a left wing? Camilleri is a right wing, so we're gonna have him on his natural wing. And we're gonna have Huberdeau there. Eventually, Huberdeau will be our first line guy, but again, he's so young. There's no reason to rush this guy. And Kadri looks nasty as well. Shooting category is great. His physical category is not the best. Defense isn't great either, but his puck skills and everything else is just bar none. It's really awesome. He's 23 years old, so that is going to be great. And the third line is going to look like Perreault, Raymond, and Silverberg, and the fourth line is going to be Bolesky, Brassard, and Winnick. So, oh boy, that was a lot of talking. We have the team where I want it. I hope you guys agree with this. Oh man, I don't know. I really think that the addition of Huberdeau really I stole Huberdeau from Florida. Absolutely stole him. And then defensively, you're going to be looking like Fowler, Gardner, Vatanen, CC, Mata, and Ben Lovejoy. And another thing you guys were telling me that Olli Mata does not get that great, so that was kind of a bad trade. I've actually seen him get pretty good in GM mode, so we're going to wait to see what happens with Olli Mata here. I mean, he's 20 years old, still so young. We're going to go ahead and do the power play lines and all that good stuff. So we're going to put Huberdeau on the first line power play with Kane, Kadri, and Camilleri. I like it. And then on the four-man power play, we're going to take Kadri off and give Silverberg some time there because I feel bad. We took him off the second line. Jojin's probably hating everything right now, but you guys are telling me that he doesn't get very good because of EA's progression system, and I've actually noticed that in a couple other GM modes just for checking Anaheim and stuff. They haven't been that powerhouse that I really expected them to be. So, with that, in the regard with Silverberg being like an 88 overall, probably maxed out at being like an 83, 84, which is still a good third or a second liner if we do need him for the future. Gardner, Vatanen, Fowler, CC looks good. Penalty kill is going to be Getzlaf, Perry, Perreault, and Camilleri. What's Perreault's face-offs like? 80, so they're pretty good. Oh yeah, we'll keep Perreault there with Camilleri, a pretty good penalty killer there. PK, we're gonna put Getzlaf on the first line power play. Is already there. Let's put Huberdeau on the penalty kill. I know Kadri can't kill penalties, so let's put Huberdeau there. That should be pretty good. I'm pretty stoked on that. 4-on-4 lines, all that good stuff. So the goalie we're gonna keep with Frederick Anderson and Jonas Hiller. And then I guess we'll check our AHL team really quick. I think John Gibson is obviously going to be the starter in the minors because we got rid of, what's his name? Bobkov, I believe his name was. So we got rid of Bobkov there, and it's going to make room for John Gibson, hopefully to grow. He's 21 years old. You guys are telling me to hold on to this guy. He's one of the players that gets really good, and I definitely agree. So I'm pretty stoked on that. I guess we'll just get some simulation done now. We're about 50 minutes in, so maybe get the first month done. I have to turn off injuries I actually forgot that. So what I'm going to do from here on out is take it really slow. We're going to look at progression. I'm playing on rookie. Someone actually told me that. Let's go on All-Star here. So I'm not the best GM, so let's not go crazy, but let's change it to All-Star because somebody mentioned that in the comments of the last video. I just didn't even look. I just clicked A, and that was one of my problems, being stupid GM. But all those trades we just made, I hope they turn out. Look at that, Anaheim. So I think the best trade there was for Huberdeau, and I think you guys are going to agree. Getting a second Huberdeau and Clemenson for Bobkov and Smith-Pelly, oh my God, absolutely robbed. One move I didn't really like was I didn't really like the Kadri trade, but we had to get rid of Callahan, and he can go to Toronto. Hopefully he will be good there. So we're gonna skip through the preseason here and get to the regular season, and then we're going to go ahead and get a month done, and then I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I was going to do another episode in this one, but I don't think I'm going to, because I want to get your guys' take on it. I want to get your guys' take on the first month and how our team looks. I think you guys are going to be proud of me, though. I actually took some time and I actually played out the trades that I wanted to, where they're going to benefit the club. So we're 4-1 in the preseason now. Perry and Getzlaf holding the team together like they always do. They are the glue of this team. Last game of the preseason here, and we finish it off with a 4-2 record, lose 6-2 there. Preseason does not matter. Salary cap, all that good stuff. Let me get a drink really quick here. I've been talking for 20 minutes straight. Okay, so salary cap, all that good stuff. We got the first game, how fitting, against my Vancouver Canucks. Everything is set to where I want it. Let's go in the first game here, slow sim it, and then we'll just simulate the rest. So first period here with our new look Anaheim Ducks, the most trades in franchise history in the offseason. GM xTech and GM commenters are not screwing around here. Let's go. We are not to be screwed with. First period. Okay, that was anticlimactic or anti-dramatic. Second period, 3-1. There you go. Cody Ceci, Ryan Getzlaf, and Evander Kane, baby, scoring in his debut. Oh, Corey Perry again, not bad against Jacob Markstrom. There we go. 4-1, 5-1. Camilleri put some salt in the wound. Perfect. There we go. Perfect statement game. We are not to be screwed with in the Western Conference. Big 5-1 victory there. Starting it off right, boys. See, if we were to lose 5-1 there, I would have been kind of concerned. But I'm pretty happy about that. So let's get the first month done. The first month is pretty short, so we'll slow sim the last two games, and then we'll see how we're doing. I'm pretty happy with the moves I made. I'm actually really proud of myself. I usually never take time with it. I'm always like, yep, just do this and that, just go for it. But you guys really you really told me just to slow down, take your time. 5-2 win there. Vander King looks like he's doing good. We lose 4-0 against the Oilers. I got a game here against the Islanders, 2-0 victory there. Penalty minutes is Ryan Getzlaf, that's fine. Another win there. Perry and Getzlaf are leading the team in goals and assists. We've got a game against the Ottawa Senators here. They are 2-1. We are 4-1. And we are going to be 5-1. Yeah, we are. Another shutout there for Jonas Hiller. Getting some shutouts early, Hiller. Attaboy. And let's do our scout now. This is where I screwed up last time. Let's go 6 weeks forwards in the OHL. So I got to remember, the WHL. It would be the WHL for this time. Then we'll go to the dub. Then we'll go to the Q. And then we'll do all that good stuff. This is the Connor McDavid sweepstakes. I don't think we're going to be in the Connor McDavid running because I have a pretty good feeling about this team. You guys were saying don't give up on these guys. Post another episode. Oh, the minute I say that, we don't score a goal in 2 games. Come on, boys. But I feel pretty good. I definitely feel good about this. So game against Capitals here, and we get a 5-2 loss. Come on, boys. Started off so nice. Don't do this to me. Now I look stupid. Now I look like a bad GM. There you go, 2-0. Man, Hiller's getting shutouts on shutouts. Getzlaf is leading our team in points. That's nice. Let's go. First period here, 1-0. Perry, second period, 1-1. Josh Bailey ties her up there. And speaking of the Islanders, you guys are telling me to go after John Tavares. There we go, Evander Kane, but there's no way I'm going to get Tavares. His trade value is through the roof, and I would have to make some trades for some people I did not want to give up, and we get a big 3-1 win there. But I did not want to give up, say, like Perry or Getzlaf to get Tavares. Maybe at the end of next year we can think about trading either Perry or Getzlaf, but I don't think it's in the cards. One more game here against the Winnipeg Jets, and then that is going to be the end of it. It's going to be all over. I really want to see lots of comments, though, because that really helped me throughout this episode here. I feel like I actually did something and not just be a stupid idiot GM. So first period here, 1-1. May Ray on the third line there, and Dustin Buffin gets one for them. Second period, ooh, Jim Slater. I thought that was Joffrey Lupul. Come on, Kane, against your old team, the team that drafted you. Perry, actually it wasn't them, it was the Thrashers, but Perry gets 2 goals. This guy is something else. Oh, Brian Little comes right back. 3-3 is back and forth. Lupul! No! And Olli Jokinen? Are you kidding me? Lupul and Olli Jokinen. Oh, man, that could not have went any worse. Come on, Perry. 2 more quick ones. No, that's it. Lupul and then Olli friggin' Jokinen. I hate Olli Jokinen. That's fine, though. We do lose. See how many points Lupul had. Hopefully he didn't have too crazy of a game. Yeah, just the 1 goal, I'm pretty sure. So that sucks. Lupul bites us in the ass after trading him there, but we are 7-5-1 after the first month, which isn't terrible. I mean, although it's the first month, we kind of had a couple losses there towards the end of the year. But Perry already has 10 goals. That is gross. So where are we for the standings? Although it really doesn't matter. It's only the first month. We're second in the Pacific, so it could be a lot worse. We're number 1 for goals and assists. We're number 5, so it's not bad. Points, we're number 1 and number 3, so that's really nice to see. Goals against and shit, we're not up there. So let's go ahead and quickly check the player stats, and then I'm going to end this episode. So I know this was a lot of talking. I want to get through a bunch of stuff really quickly. Haven't even really taken a breath yet, but I think after this we can start to calm down, coast through the year here, and hopefully we can do some damage. So alright, we got Perry and Getzlaf absolutely killing it there. 15 points and 7 points for Perry, not bad. Sammy Vadin, 9 points, nice. Cam Fowler, nice. Kane doing pretty good, 8 points. He's got 26 penalty minutes. Huberdeau, no goals yet, so maybe put Huberdeau in the middle. Is that second line not clicking? Oh, 2 points. Yeah, that's not clicking at all. The fourth line, okay, so it's worse than I thought. Ooh, Silverberg, not even 1 goal. -4. He's only got 10 shots on net there. Okay, so it may be need for some more changes, whether that be trading Silverberg or moving something around. I think the problem is having 2 centers on the second line in Huberdeau and Kadri, but you guys tell me in the comments. That's why I'm not going to do another episode, because I want to hear you guys' opinions in the comments. So goaltenders, I think we're doing just all right. Yeah, just fine. It's only the first month. No need to panic. I got my smart GMs. You guys are going to help me in the comments. And yeah, so next episode is going to be a lot more calm. I'm going to not be talking a million miles an hour. But hope you guys enjoyed the moves I did make. If you did, drop a like, and I will see you in the next one. I want to see lots of comments down there because it actually really helped me out. I feel good, though, guys. I feel good about this team. I feel like we're going to bring home another Stanley Cup here, bring another cup to Anaheim very, very soon. Fans, do not worry. A cup is coming your way. We have the team to do it. Maybe I'm acting too cocky right now because I really like the moves that I made, but I feel like we're going to be a very good team come, if not this year, come next year. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.